Hi, all. Welcome to week 11 of our medicine and literature analytical writing class. Um, I don't mean for this video to be redundant for the next video I want you to watch or the other video I posted this week. Um, I just do have a few announcements I want to go over very briefly. So I would encourage you to watch that other video lecture that's kind of where I introduce the film review assignment, which is the next thing we're getting into. Um, but the workload for this week is kind of light because I really want you to focus on your research essays, which are due on Wednesday of this week. And two things I want to say about that are, first of all, please look back at the feedback that you got on your outlines, and also look at the feedback you got on your introductions this week, where your classmates were giving you feedback uh, intended for you to address some counter arguments. And I tried to give feedback on everybody that posted, so you can go back and see my comments as well. So all that means is you may have to go back in here to the week 10 prompt and click on the discussion post again and look at your post, and then look at the comments that folks posted. But if you go into week 11, you'll see that other announcement I posted. I would like you to watch that because I kind of walk through this sample film review for the Dallas Buyers Club, which again I posted here because I think it models the kind of thing I want to see you doing in this next assignment. I posted a link here where you can post your research essay. If you scroll down, you can upload your essay right here. And the other thing for this week is I want you to do this discussion post where I'm just asking you to pick a film and just practice summarizing it. That's all I want you to do, and then reply to two of your classmates by Friday. So for Wednesday, just summarize a film. My tip again is to try to introduce all the main characters and the main plot points. You can refer to imdb.com if you need to look up who played which characters. But for this week, it's just any old film. There's also an apostrophes quiz due at the end of the week, so please just remember to do that as well. And please remember to reply to two of your classmates by Friday at midnight. For next week, one thing I want you to also think about is which film you want to write about. And again, to stick with the theme of the class, I'd really like you to watch something that kind of focuses on, that either represents doctors or hospitals or the medical field in one way or another. So here's a list of films. A few of these, if you have Netflix, a few of these are available on Netflix. Some of these are available on Amazon Prime. If you want a comedy, like The Big Sick is a really good option. Patch Adams has some lighter moments in it. MASH is very funny at times. Waitress can be very funny. Some of these you might have to, if you're interested in actually seeing them, you might have to rent them or get them through another streaming service. I didn't check for what Hulu has available, but I think they have some of these for sure. But yeah, some of these, it might be really interesting for somebody to write a review on Outbreak right now, which is again about an outbreak of a contagious disease, right? Which we're all sort of dealing with the side effects of right now. I think Carriers is also about that, which is one reason these movies are very popular on Netflix right now. But I've seen a lot of these movies, which is why I put them down here because I can recommend them. Some of these are really intense thrillers, like Unsane. Or I don't know if you've ever seen Misery. Catch Me If You Can is a really good movie about a con artist who pretends to be a doctor at one point. Flatliners is kind of more of a horror movie. It was remade. So anyway, choose what looks interesting to you. Dallas Buyers Club would also be a great option if you want to write about that. So yeah, just keep that in mind and try to, again, if you want to run a film by me, if you have a question about it, feel free to email me. But I would like you to pick something that kind of deals more with the medical field or representation of medicine in some way. The final announcement I have here has to do with I hope you guys all got the email from Mika Nash, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, who said, I know it was kind of a long email, but she said that there's going to be a pass-fail option this semester. And my understanding of that is that you will complete my class and I will submit a grade to the registrar. And then you have a choice. You can either choose to keep that grade as it is. If it's a good grade, you might think it'll improve your GPA. You might want to keep it. But let's say it's like a C or a D. You didn't do so hot. You didn't do as well as you thought you did, or you couldn't get something in for whatever reason. I think the policy here is meant to not punish you because of the circumstances for this semester. So you can also choose to just have a pass on your transcript, which will indicate that you passed the course, and it will not impact your GPA. So again, if you get a D in the class, you can still get credit for the class, but it won't bring down your GPA at all. And then if you don't pass the class, if you don't get all your work in, if you get an F for whatever reason, you also have the option to choose no credit on your transcript, which will, again, not impact your GPA, but it also means you will not receive credit for the course. So all this is to say that I think I'd still encourage you to do your best in this class, get as much of the work in as you can, participate as much as you can for the next few weeks. But if you do feel like you are falling behind and you do just want to kind of go for that C or that D, that's also an option here. I know a lot of people have kind of a lot going on in their home lives right now, including me. So I totally sympathize and empathize with that. But again, I encourage you to do your best, and I really hope everybody is doing okay wherever you are. I appreciate those of you who have been reaching out to me and kind of keeping me updated on your situations. Yeah, I know this is hard for a lot of people, and I think you guys are doing great. And now that you've by the end of this week, once you have that research paper in, we're basically in the home stretch. This last essay assignment is meant to be sort of a break in a lot of ways. So I hope it's fun. I hope it's a little bit of a break in that way. But please feel free to send me any questions you may have about anything, about this or about the class or about upcoming assignments. All right. Take it easy. Please take care of yourselves, and I will check in with you next week. Thanks.